What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Members Only. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Tonight, we're going to have a discussion about Delroy Uzi Edwards, a very dangerous man out in New York City. In 1980s, everyone feared him. Well, not everyone, but most people feared him. He was a very dangerous man. He was about his business. He didn't have any picks at all. So tonight, I'm going to share a couple of facts that I know about him. And then after this video, you hop in the comments and share what you know. So let's get into it. Delroy Uzi Edwards. The funny thing about his nickname is that he don't know how he got his nickname because he preferred the 9mm. A lot of people always say that's his signature weapon when you watch these other videos, but he knew the Uzi is crap. He said the Uzi machine gun is very garbage. He didn't like Uzis at all, so I don't know if that's a nickname that the media gave him, but he definitely preferred the 9mm. And Uzi Edwards sound way better than 9mm Edwards. Delroy 9mm Edwards, nah. Uzi Edwards sound better, so I can see how that sticks. Now back in the day, the Jamaicans were known for using baby Uzis, and Jamaicans were known for spraying up stuff. You had the shower posse. They used to shower blocks with bullets. So for whatever reason, a lot of people like to connect the Jamaicans with some type of machine guns. Like you hear it in music, when you watch movies, the Jamaican got a Tech 9 or Uzi. I don't know, just something about hearing about Jamaican gangsters just makes you automatically just connect them with machine guns. Every time you watch a gangster movie, a Jamaican pulls something out, and there's always some spitting out that gun, like it's always some automatic fire. So if you got beef with a Jamaican, the first thing you're gonna think is an automatic weapon he's pulling. You're not thinking he's gonna pull out a shotgun. I don't know, it might be me, but anyway. What separated him from other gangsters was he did not tolerate any BS from any of his workers. All of his workers feared him because his punishments was vicious. Now, he might have picked up those tactics from Jamaica because it definitely wasn't the American way. It was a vicious way. For example, he had one of his street dealers come up short, not once, but multiple times. So he set an example. He stuck him to a trap spot, but he chained him up, like he handcuffed him to the spot, so he really couldn't move. And he kept him there for days in that same spot. So dudes used to come to the spot and used to cop work. He used to just serve them. And Delroy put a bucket so he could use the bathroom there, so he didn't have any reasons to move from that spot. Now, that's just how vicious Uzi was. He will make you sit in one spot with a bucket so you could use the bathroom. And Uzi kept him there too for days until he got his money. So he kept them there because he didn't play all that. He ain't really had the time to be chasing dudes around the streets of New York about his money. So he definitely was gonna hold you accountable whether he used violence or he used some type of humiliation to humiliate you just to get his point across, man. That was just him. Another fact about Delroy Uzi Edwards is that he gave everyone a chance. He really didn't care about age. If you want to step in a grown man's game, he'll give you the opportunity to make some money. You had a lot of kids that would approach him because they wanted to pick up a shift. They get a couple dollars, and these kids knew they were stepping into a grown man's game, so he treated them like men. So if one of them did something as far as messed the money up or something he didn't like, he didn't take his belt off. He treated them just like the grown men in his organization. So he definitely did exercise violence when it come to the kids. If he caught them stealing, he'd do all types of stuff. He'd use violence with baseball bats. He would use fire. He would tie them up. He did all types of stuff. He treated everyone the same. If you're under him, if you're part of his organization, he held everyone to a certain standard, and it was all fear. He controlled everyone around him through fear. Like, it was actually a couple of kids that got left, and the other guys around, they sitting there looking at him like, yo, if he's willing to go this far, then that means this guy is the real deal. So that's pretty much how he kept his organization in line. Now, towards the end, when you had law enforcement taking guys off the streets from his organization, everything just came crashing down. It shows that he wasn't a likable guy because guys in his organization was not loyal to him. So when he was locked away, he couldn't reach out to any of the people in his organization. They took all his money from his stash spots. And the crazy thing I want to share with y'all is that he couldn't even afford a lawyer. He allegedly made $100,000 a week. Some people might say a day, but yeah, he allegedly made $100,000 a week, and he couldn't afford a lawyer when he was locked up because all of his people, man, they cleaned him out. They wiped him out, and that shows you cannot run your organization off of fear. Like if they don't like you or they don't respect you, you cannot get very far. Like those are the times where you need your organization. So they damn near help law enforcement take him down. You had guys that testified against him. You had guys that told on him from his organization. Now the guys, they kind of helped law enforcement put him away for the rest of his life. That was the only way they were going to be free, because it got to a point where it wasn't about choice anymore. He used to force guys to work for him. He used to have dudes in the chokehold. He had his foot on these guys' necks. And it got to the point where he didn't care about these guys' families or anything. He made guys abandon their families because it was all about them being out there making his money. They had to go out and get his money. So that was one of his big downfalls. So they took all his money away so he could not afford a lawyer to have a chance to be free. That's insane. Now, last but not least, I'll share one more thing before I get out of here, is that he is locked away. He's doing 7 life sentences, and he's willing to talk to anyone that'll give him some type of attention. He don't care who you are. So to be that desperate and lonely, that just shows you that you can't be out here just treating anyone anyway, because you know that's gonna come back on you. That's definitely gonna come back on you, man. And you don't want to be out here burning bridges. You might be up right now, you might have all the money in the world at the moment, but the biggest lie you could tell yourself is that you will never need anyone. That's the biggest lie, man, because you will never know, man, because being behind bars, having all that money don't mean nothing. It's all about your friends, your family. And if you out here being evil, treating people anyway, it's karma, man. Karma could come back and hunt you. But that's it for tonight, man. Y'all check out my playlist. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so y'all don't miss out on anything. Definitely get the likes up. Don't be a stranger. Hit me up in the comments and share your thoughts on the video. I'm out, man. I'll see you on next video. Y'all take care.